Hey everyone, so this is the first brand new vehicle I've ever purchased, and I learned a ton during the shopping process. I talked to dealers and I went on multiple sites and just kind of learned a lot about buying a brand new truck with all the packages and trim levels and everything, and I wanted to share that process with you here in this video. So pretty obviously the first thing you want to do is start shopping around online. Find your local dealers, find the one that seems to have the most competitive prices, and start sifting through their inventory. Filter, do all your settings, figure out the type of vehicle you want, and usually come across a page like this. You've got a lot of different vehicles, different price points, and some have pictures and some don't. This particular company or dealer seems to have a lot of non-pictures. They don't seem to update their site very regularly, and their pictures are clearly inaccurate. They got high countries here when they're all RSTs. So, when I first started looking, I would first look at the ones with the pictures and try to only look at those vehicles, because those are the ones that you could just go through the pictures, you could tell what you were going to get. This one, that didn't have dual exhaust. It's got the whether it's got the outlets or not, the tow haul package, the seat type and adjustable seats, that kind of thing. So I was really limiting my focus because that's how I could tell what the vehicle had, and that's not obviously the best way to look at things. You can see there's a lot of deals here, dealer discounts, pretty substantial differences. That the one picture, that one's $4,000, where this one has dealer discount of $10,000. So there's obviously a much better incentive attached to this one, but you don't really know what it is. So what you want to do is click on that window sticker. Try to find that, and then you get to actually see the real details of what that particular vehicle has. And you'll see this list, and I know window stickers get kind of confusing, but all the installed options, these packages, if you understand what are included in each of those, by going to a website, the Chevy website, you can learn what all those are. And to me, this is the best way to break it down. Later portion of this video, I'll go through what packages I have and what pieces they entail, so you don't have to go through all this if you want. My truck happens to have quite a few of the packages, so I can kind of walk you through what they are. But anyway, I kind of got a side-by-side here. I saved all my information when I purchased my truck in March, so we can kind of go line by line here. The truck I picked here is actually pretty competitive with the MSRPs, which is obviously a lot more than what you're actually going to spend now. But it's good, just apples to apples, kind of see what kind of things are included. So. You got to be careful when you look at some of this stuff. To me, the most noticeable is the Z71 package can have variable pricing. This other one has the Z7 Off-Road and Protection package, so that includes the floor liners and the real wheel liners and the spray and bed liner. Mine, it was just the Z7 Off-Road package. But it also, so it came with a few of those things, but obviously not all of them, not the floor liners or the spray and bed liner. But it also, if I scroll down here, had the bed protection package. So that had those wheel liners and the spray and liner. So it's kind of, it didn't have the combination Z7 package, but it had the bed liner. So it's kind of, like I said, there's a lot of different ways to get to the same result. And actually, I have those floor liners because I use my Chevy rewards points. When you purchase a new vehicle, you can get some basically credit towards some purchases. So it ended up, being kind of a wash. But anyway, here's a picture I took of this screen when I purchased mine. And as you can see, pretty comparable. That truck seemed to have a little bit more to it, but that final sale price, I purchased mine in March when there was a Chevy Conquest deal, where since me and my wife own a Kia, it was a competitive owner, so we saved an extra tooth. So, purchasing my vehicle in March, I actually am still doing okay. I figured anybody purchasing a vehicle after me would have to save money since I purchased the current year, but still holding out alright. Hopefully you guys, can maybe wait until the truck month again and August or September and save even more. Last thing I wanted to go over was just all the different options that you can put on this and actually break down what they are. I know, my truck does have quite a few of them, so it's kind of easy for me to zoom in, show you what each of them are. So when you look at a window sticker like this, when you look at all those different packages and what you're getting, hopefully you can gain a better understanding of what you're getting for them. And don't focus on that MSRP price. You can see this was what I ended up paying, and you can see if you buy them at the right time, I saved over 12 grand off that MSRP. So let's start at the top. Let's go with that 5.3 liter V8 option. First option on my window sticker was that 5.3 V8. The default for the RST is at 2.7 liter turbo, and my previous truck was a 5.3. I'm really happy with it, and I plan to do a lot of towing with mine, so that was the natural upgrade. The second item was the All-Star Edition, and what that gets you is your 10-way electric power driver seat controls, the dual zone automatic climate control, which if you've never used that before, that's where you can set exact temperature that you want for your side and a separate for your passenger side. So if they want a different temperature than you, they can adjust their side independently, and it's easy to sync those back together. Another thing with the All-Star Edition is the hitch guidance, and that's the single line to help you line up your hitch to your trailer. There's automatic locking rear differential, heated leather wrapped steering wheel, heated seats, both driver and passenger side, LED cargo bed lighting, which is really nice on the 19s. Once I get a tonneau cover, you'll still be able to, just with your key fob, turn that on and be able to see everything inside your box. The remote start, the keyless open and start, the remote tailgate lift assist, that keyless fob is just amazing. I love it. I can just approach my vehicle with my key in my pocket. I can press a button on the side of the door. It'll unlock the door once I get in. Obviously, it's the keyless push to start. My key never leaves my pocket, and I really like that about the 19s. The next thing on the window sticker was that Z71 off-road package, and like I said, mine was only an $850 add-on, so it was a lesser of a lot of them, which I think the big thing is that spray bed on liner. There wasn't a protection package. Mine had that later. Mine didn't also have those floor liners. That was an extra that I went and purchased later on. But with my Z71 off-road package, that got the Rancho shock, so a shock upgrade underneath. It got me the dual exhaust on the back, which I think looks really sharp. The 2-speed transfer case, which I really like if I'm pulling stumps, if I'm pulling something, even if I'm just trying to do something really slow, like crawl up some ramps to change oil. It's really nice to have that 4 low. So I really like that one, even though I'm not a big off-roader. Let's see, skid plates underneath, not too much to fight with for changing oil or working underneath it, so it's just kind of nice if anything jumps up underneath there, it'll protect it more. The all-terrain tires, living up in Minnesota, that's huge. I think the stock tires, if you don't get the Z71 package, kind of look like what your spare looks like normally, so that was a no-brainer. That was a purchase I was going to have to make if I skimped out on that. And then the high capacity air filter, which just looks like a normal pickup truck air filter to me, but that's part of the Z71 package. The next package that I got was the convenience package number 2, and what that gets you is that rear sliding rear window with the control on the top. It's got the 220 volt power outlets, which I could really see coming in handy with a chop saw on the back of the tailgate, or inside, charging a laptop or something like that. Just long term, I could see myself using those more. That 8-inch HD touchscreen, which is really nice. I've got family who have previous years, and they seem to really like how sharper, more responsive, and better color that this one has. The HD rear camera, the rear seat storage in the crew cab has on both on the left and the right. Kind of handy, just I've got an air compressor in mine. The convenience package also gets you that Bose 7-speaker surround system, with a subwoofer, and again you got to have the bucket seats to get that, but it sounds incredible. I really enjoy it. And then my next package on my window sticker was the leather package, which gives you obviously leather seats, and then also in the back you get some rear seat storage as well. The next package on the list for me was the bed protection package, which again you may get that in your Z71 off-road protection package, but again the cost is a wash pretty much. So again you get the spray-in bed liner and the rear wheelhouse liners. Next thing on the list is the advanced trailering package, and again this is the one that I really wanted, and I almost bought a truck that didn't have it. I learned a lot once I was actually doing some test drives. But anyway, the advanced trailering package has that trailer tire pressure and temperature monitoring system with the valve stem replacements that you put in, that backup hitch guidance with hitch view that I mentioned in my previous video, which I love being able to get not only my alignment but my depth figured out through my camera. And then that advanced trailering system. That's kind of all the electronic extras, like how my parking brake automatically engages when I'm using that backup feature and then put it in park. And then also the infotainment has a ton of stuff. My little clips here I can't really show you without a trailer attached, but just being able to track the mileage and checklists and temperatures for the transmission and everything, just really handy, and you can program multiple trailers that you have. Also, the next thing on my list is on the window sticker is the trailer brake controller, how it's integrated. Again, I really like where they placed it, how it's seamlessly put into the vehicle. Normally trailer brake controllers are a big bulky thing that your knee can bump into, so I really like that that's already installed just out of the way for me. I did play around on the website for that trailer brake controller as far as how to include it, how not include it, and it appears to be a standalone add-on on my window sticker, but it does look unavoidable if you want that second level convenience package. And then the last two things on my window sticker were just kind of add-ons that seemed to be pretty popular on my through the dealer that I purchased from, is that engine block heater, which again, living up in Minnesota, that must be a pretty common thing, so they just kind of always include that up there. And then the wheel locks for the rims. Well, I hope this video helps you in your journey towards purchasing a new truck. Maybe you can get your buying timed a little better than I could and get a 2019 when the 2020 start coming out. When you're buying new, an exit your vehicle can save you a ton. The little brother to the girl at the beginning of this video was the reason why I had to get a new truck in March. Thanks, Jet and Greta, although I really can't complain. Hopefully you guys can give this video a like and ask me any questions you have in the comments area. Pretty sure my next video will be about installing red brake caliper covers, so look forward to that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.